If you are using Canva to create graphics, presentations, or social posts, you may have gotten tired of being limited to the same old font choices. The good news is you can easily upload custom fonts to Canva for endless design possibilities. And in this video, I will walk you through two incredible simple ways to get any font you want onto Canva. Both take just minutes, even if you are not tech savvy. But before we start, you need to know that uploading fonts on Canva can only be done if you have a paid subscription. While Canva offers a free version, only Canva Pro subscribers can use custom fonts. So if you don't already have a Pro account, you will need to upgrade. It's affordable for around $13 per month with no commitments. And considering the unlimited font choices you will unlock, it's more than worth it. So let's take a look at the easiest way to add fonts directly within your Canva workplace. Open Canva Design or create new one. Click the Tools bar text option to add a text box. Next, click the current font selection in the text box toolbar. This opens the font menu. Scroll all the way down the menu and select Upload Font File. A window will pop up that will prompt you to upload your font. So navigate to the font files saved on your computer and choose them to upload. Once uploaded, the new fonts will appear in your Canva font selection menu. Just click to apply them. It doesn't get much simpler. This method allows fast, one-off font uploads if you only need a few. But what if you want to bulk upload fonts to always be available in your Canva account? Canva Pro users have access to a powerful feature called Brand Kit. It allows you seamlessly upload fonts, logos, images, and brand colors for reuse. Anything added to Brand Kit becomes available across all your Canva projects with a click. So, bulk font uploads are a perfect use. Here is how. Go to the Canva homepage and click on the brand option in the left sidebar. Then find and click the Brand Kit option. Scroll down and find the font section. Here, click on the Add New option. From there, just click the Upload a Font and then click on Add New. This way you can upload font files from your computer. Canva will process it and then confirm your successful uploads. Now, whenever you design with Canva, your imported font collection lives under the Fonts menu. Having unlimited typography choices will make your Canva designs stand out beautifully. Hopefully, you now understand how to install any font your creative heart desires. Today, we are taking a look at something that might seem small, but can totally transform your designs. I'm talking about fonts and how to change them in Canva. Let's start by adding text. It's super simple. When you open a project, look to the left side of your screen. There is a text tab, so click it and you get multiple text options. I usually start with heading, so click on heading and a text box appears in the design. Now write the text inside the text box. Once you do it, you see that the text is written by a generic font, usually something like Canva Sans. If you want to change the font, which I highly recommend, click on the name of the font in the edit bar above your design. This way, you get an option to change the font. Now, you can either browse the font library or use the search bar to find a specific looking font. For example, if I type handwritten, Canva is then showing me all the handwritten fonts from their library. And if you like a font you have found, just click on it and it will change the entire text in the box to the new font. Just remember, if you have a free Canva plan, you cannot use any font you want. A font with a crown icon next to it means it can only be used if you have one of Canva's paid plans. But even with a free plan, you can find tons of stunning fonts that can usually improve your designs. The text looks boring when it's all in the same case. I use Canva every day for my design project, and changing text capitalization makes my designs pop. Let me share with you how to make your text stand out by changing its capitalization in Canva. This simple trick will give your designs a fresh look. First, you need to add text to your design. On the left side of your Canva screen, you will see the text tool. You can pick from the three text types: headings, subheadings, and body text. Each type serves a different purpose in your design. Click and drag your chosen text type onto your canvas. You can add all three types if you want: a heading for your main title, a subheading for extra information, and body text for the details. Put them where you want them on your canvas. When you first type your text, Canva uses regular capitalization. This means only the first word starts with a capital letter. But you can change this. Look for the uppercase option in the toolbar above your design. One click on this button transforms your text from lowercase to uppercase, or the other way around. I've learned that changing capitalization can totally change how your designs feels. All caps can make your message bold and loud, perfect for attention-grabbing headlines. Lowercase can give your design a modern, casual vibe. You can also mix different causes to create contrast and guide your reader's eyes to important parts of your design. Now you know how to change text capitalization in Canva. Open Canva and try it yourself. Start with something simple, like a social media post. Add some text and experiment with different capitalization styles. You will be surprised on how this small change can transform your design.
You want to create vertical text in Canva, but you cannot find a vertical type tool like the one you are used to in Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator. In fact, there is no need for a special vertical type tool because there is a simple trick to do it. So, hey everyone, and welcome to another short Canva tutorial. And today I will show you a simple way to create a vertical text in Canva. Honestly, when you realize the solution, you will be surprised how simple it is. So, open a Canva and create a new design. Then, select the text tool and start writing. For this video, I'm going for a word creative. Just write horizontally. You will change the text later. Now, when you have the text, click on the text block and click and hold the small rectangle icon on its side. While holding the icon, move in one side until all the letters are under each other. If the text is now larger and cannot fit entirely on the design page, simply reduce the font size until the text fits on the page. Do you see so easy it is? While it doesn't work for all fonts, for most commonly used fonts, this trick can help you create vertical text in Canva, and it can be done without any special tool in few seconds. So, I hope you have found this video helpful. And if you want to learn more typography tricks in Canva, watch the next video and subscribe to the channel.
Canva makes it simple to add underlines to your text. Whether you want to emphasize a word, create stylish text, or add a custom touch, you can underline text in just a few clicks. Let's go through the steps together. First, open Canva and start a new design or open an existing one. If you haven't already added text, click on the text tool and type what you need. Now, click on the text box containing the words you want to underline. If you want to underline the entire text, select the whole box. If you need only part of the text underlined, double-click and highlight that portion. Look at the toolbar at the top of your screen. You will see different formatting options like bold, italic, and alignment. Find the underlined button. It looks like U with a line under it. Click on it and the selected text will now have an underline. If you change your mind, simply select the underlined text and click the underline button again. This will remove the underline. This is the simplest way. If you want a unique underline style, Canva allows you to add lines manually. Just click on the elements in the left sidebar. Now, click on the search bar, type line, and select one that fits your designs. In the next step, drag the line under your text and adjust its length, thickness, and color. The last thing is to move it to a position where you want it. This method is helpful if you want a bold, colored, and creative underline that isn't just the standard text underline. Once your underline is in a place, you can continue customizing your text, change the font, adjust colors, or resize the text to match your design. Underlining text in Canva is quick and easy, whether you want a built-in underline feature or add a custom line. You can enhance your designs with simple formatting tricks. Try it out and make your text stand out. Strikethrough text is a great way to show edits, highlight points, or create a unique design. If you are using Canva on your desktop, you can strike through text in just few clicks. And this guide will walk you through the process step by step. First, open Canva on your desktop and log in. Then start a new project or open an existing one. Once you have opened your new project, go to the left sidebar and click the text tool and add a text box. Now adjust the text size so it's easy to see. In the next step, click on the text box to highlight the text. Now look at the top toolbar for S with the line through it, or an option labeled strike through. Press the strike through button and your text will have a line through it. If you don't want to strike through the entire text, click and drag to select only the word or words you want to strike through, and then click the strike through button and only the selected word or words will be affected. Using strike through in Canva is easy and quick. Whether you are editing text or adding style to your design, this feature helps you create eye-catching content.
And in this video, I will share with you a simple trick to make really tall letters or words in Canva. It is a cool trick that is useful if you want to make an interesting text in a big poster or banner. And it is actually super easy to do and looks really cool. So, let me show you how. First, open up Canva on your computer or phone. Once you are in Canva, open a new design. Now, click on the Elements tab on the left side. This shows you a lot of different design pieces you can add, shapes, icons, illustrations, and more. Type letters in the search bar and you will see options for individual letter frames. Pick one of the letter frames. Any letter will work. I'm going to use the T for this example. Drag and drop it onto your design canvas. To make the effect more interesting, I will add more letters. Grab all the letters, make them a little smaller, and move them into the middle of the canvas. Then grab the entire letter frame and pull up this icon to make the letters super tall and skinny. Make it as tall as you want. You can also adjust the width by pulling the sides in or out. Once you have the tall, skinny letter shapes you want, you can customize it. Click the color palette icon to fill it with any color you like, solid colors, gradients, patterns, you name it. You can also put an image or photo inside a tall letter frame. Just find an image and drag and drop it into the letter. To make a whole word or phrase the same, just repeat these steps for each letter. And that's it, you just learn how to make awesome tall letters in Canva. And it is pretty easy once you know the trick. Give it a try for the next big project like a poster, banner, book cover, or whatever. Tall letters are eye-catching, fun design elements. So, let me know if you run into any issues or have other questions. I'm always happy to help.
Creating outline text in Canva is a great way to make your designs more interesting. Whether you are working on a flyer, a social media post, or a presentation, outline text can help important words stand out. The good news is that Canva makes it simple. Let's walk you through the steps together. First, start by adding text to your Canva design. Open your project and click on the text option on the left sidebar. You can choose a pre-designed text style or create your own by clicking Add a heading, subheading, or body text. When you have a text, choose a font that suits your designs. You can pick a bold font for a strong impact or a something sleek for a modern feel. Canva offers a wide variety, so take a moment to browse and find the right fit. And now it's time to create the outline text. Canva has a feature called Halo that lets you create outline text with just a few clicks. So, first, highlight your text by clicking on it. Then, in the top bar, click on the effect. And from this list of all effects, find and click on Halo. Once you apply Halo, the fill of the letters will disappear, leaving only the outline visible. The good about this feature is that you are not stuck with one thickness for the outline. You can customize it. So, after applying the halo effect, you will see slider for thickness. Drag the slider to the left for thinner lines or to the right for thicker ones. Experiment with thickness to find what works best for your design. Here is where you can get creative. After you've set the outline thickness, click on the color palette at the top. Pick a color for the outline. Canva gives you a wide range of color options, or you can input a specific color code if you have one. This step is perfect for matching your outline text to your brand colors or making it stand out in a design. Outlining text in Canva is that easy. In just a few steps, you can add a professional touch to your design. The best is that you don't need to be a design expert to do it. Forget boring flat color text. Gradient text is trendy these days. Blending fluid colors through letters and words takes the text from dull to juicy really fast. In fact, eye-popping gradient text grabbed attention instantly. And now making colorful gradient text in Canva just got way easier. Canva recently launched a new text tool called Type Gradient that lets you quickly make gradient text. Before, this required more work in Canva. With Type Gradient, adding gradient text to your Canva designs take only seconds. Just type what you want, then pick pretty color gradients, fonts, and text directions. This new Canva app offers creative freedom to try ideas fast. In fact, using Type Gradient is super simple. First, open Canva and click Apps on the left sidebar. Now, search for Type Gradient by typing the name into the search bar and then open it. A Type Gradient window pops up in the left sidebar. Now, type any text you want. Change fonts if you want. In the next step, click the colorful bar under the text. Here you can select preset gradients or make custom ones. You can also shift the color stops around. This controls where colors start and end in the text. It's fun to see how the colors blend through letters as you drag stops. After picking colors, change the gradient direction. Flow colors diagonally, vertically, and more. This makes the text looks even cooler. Then just add the artsy gradient text to your Canva design. You can resize and move it to perfect the look. The best part of Type Gradient is testing ideas fast. Type anything anew and match gradients, fonts, and directions. This flexibility boosts creativity. So, next time you use Canva, don't forget this new artistic text effect tool. Making gradients is now crazy fast and easy. Just open Type Gradient, customize gradient colors or direction, then put it on your design, or create multiple gradient text to make cool backgrounds. Canva boosts creativity by launching new helpful apps like this. Type Gradient removes previous frustrations around gradient text. So give it a try next time you hop on Canva, then show off your artsy new gradient text designs to impress.
And in this video tutorial, I will show you how to create a grunge text with Canva. It is easier than you think, but why grunge text, you ask? You should know that such text gives a special, real, and a unique feeling. When you see such text, it's not smooth and perfect, and sometimes such rough grunge text looks better than clean and smooth letters. So let me show you how to create such text in Canva, and for free. First, open a design in Canva. Then write a text you want to give the grunge texture. Now go to the upper menu and change font. But instead of scrolling down through all the fonts, type distressed into the search bar. Within a few seconds, Canva shows you multiple grunge fonts. Choose whichever you want, but I like the rustic printed stamp. It looks really cool and rugged. You can also change the color of the text, so experiment with it. Once you have done, don't forget to download your design. I prefer to download such designs without a background, and it gives me the ability to use them on any background I want. As you can see, creating grunge text in Canva is easy when you find the right font. And in this video, I will show you how to create comic text effect like this one you see in Canva. And the great news is that it takes just a few clicks and it's completely free. So let's get started by opening a new design in Canva. It doesn't matter which dimension you choose. It all depends on your project needs. As you can see, I have a blank canvas here. And now we need to go into the left sidebar and select the apps option. Once selected, type in the search bar a text maker. This is a tool that will help us to create a comic text effect. So, once you found the text maker tool, select it and allow its use. And now, still in the left sidebar, we have all we need to create a comic text effect. So, let me describe all the important features of this tool. First, we have a text field where you logically put your text. Then you get sections where you can select a font for the text, the alignment, the spacing, and the effect. But the effects section is important for us. Just click the See All link and find the comic effect section. And again, click on the See All link next to the effect. Now you can see all the presets you can use. For this video, I will use the one with the ninja text. So I click on it and this led me back to the main window of the tool. The great about the tool is that you can customize most of the text. So let's focus on changing colors, which is quite simple. All you need to do is click on the color tab next to the typography and play with the colors. You can change the fill colors, colors for outline, and even 3D depth colors. So let's say I want to have a simple black and white outline. All I do is click on the colors and change them. And as you can see, you can check the changes you have made in the preview window. And what if you don't like the fill colors? Then just click on the fill option and then change the colors on both sides of the gradient effect. You can also move the points in the color gradient effect or even change the direction of it. So simple it is. As you can see, this is a relatively simple effect that can make your text design stand out on posters, wall art, or even t-shirts. Neon text is a great way to make your designs more interesting. Whether you are creating a logo, a social media post, or a fun digital site, Canva makes it easy to add a glowing neon effect to your text. So, follow this step-by-step guide to achieve the perfect neon look. First, log into Canva and open a new design project. Then, click on the Text tab from the left-hand menu. Once here, select Add a heading and type your desired word or phrase. I recommend you choose a bold font that works well with neon effects. For this video, I will use the Mully font. Now, click on your text to select it. At the top, click on Effects to open Text Style option. Once you have done it, scroll and select the neon effect. In the next step, you should adjust the intensity of the glow using the slider. Move it higher for a stronger neon effect.
You can also select your text and then click on the text color option here. To make your text effect even more neon, choose a bright color like pink, blue, green, or yellow. Simply colors that mimic real neon signs. If needed, go back to effects and tweak the glow intensity for the best result. Another adjustment you should make is to add the right background. So, in my opinion, the neon text looks best on a dark background. To do it, click on the background and then select background color in the top menu. Now choose a solid black color. As you see, the neon text looks great. Now you know how to create a neon text effect in Canva. Play around with the settings and soon you will have eye-catching designs that stand out.
And in this Canva tutorial focus on teaching basics for beginners, I will show you two methods that will help you to add a text behind an image. However, both methods will use paid features in Canva that are only available for Pro members. The first method is by using an AI feature called Magic Graph, which is a brand new addition to the expanding AI tools in Canva. So, open Canva and upload an image into Canvas, or you can find a new image in the Canva library of stock photos, as I have done. Now, drag and drop the image into the page. In the next step, click on the image and then go to the top bar and select Edit Image or Edit Photo option. Once selected, go to the left sidebar and select Magic Wrap. This AI feature will separate the main object from the background in just few seconds. Once done, add the text into your image. Play with the font, color and size. And if you want, you can also add some effects to the text to really make it stand out in the picture. Now all you need to do is find the placement for the text in the image. And once you have selected the text, click on the position option in the top bar and click on the backward option. This action will move the text behind the object, but still above the background. As you can see, this method is easy to do. But there is also another method. Let's start with the same image and duplicate it. Then go to the top bar and click on the Edit Image or Edit Photo. And in the left sidebar, select the Background Remover feature. So in the next step, add a text and again play with the font, color and size. Place it where you want and then go to the top bar and click on the position option and then click on the backward option. Yes, this method is a little more complicated, but it works too. I personally prefer to use the first method, utilizing the Magic Graph feature.
In this video, I will show you how to remove text from an image in Canva. In fact, with the latest AI features, removing text from an image in Canva is simpler than you think. So, let's explore two easy methods to remove or edit text in Canva. With the first method, you can grab a text and even edit it. You know, sometimes you don't just want to erase text, you want to change it. And if you have a paid plan in Canva, there is a feature called Grab Text that makes it possible. So, upload the image with the text you want to edit, drag it on your canvas. Then, select the image and click on the Edit Image in the top menu bar. Here, find the Grab Text feature. Once you click on it, Canva will scan your image and detect any text it can edit. After a few seconds, the AI guesses the font style and separates it from the background for you. Now, you can easily edit the text. Simply grab the text and type the new text you want to add into the image. You can also change the size or font for that. This method works best if you need to replace text while keeping the original design intact. The second method can be used in situations where you need to erase the text completely. And again, you will use an AI feature inside Canva. This time it's called Magic Eraser. This is a tool that helps you remove text and clean up the background. So start by uploading the image you want to edit. Place it on your Canva canvas. Then click on the Edit Image in the top menu bar. Once you click on it, select Magic Eraser from the tools you see. This is a tool we will be using to remove the text, and it is easy to use. It works by brushing over areas you want to erase. So, to use it, first zoom in to see the text clearly and adjust the brush size to match the size of the text. A smaller brush is best for detailed work, while a larger brush covers big areas. Now, paint over the text you want to remove. In the next step, click Erase, and Canva will fill in the background automatically. The tool uses AI to guess what the background should look like. It might not be perfect the first time, but you can repeat the process. And if parts of the text or marks remain, repeat the steps until the image looks clean. Canva lets you reapply the eraser as many times as needed. So, as you see, Canva makes editing images easy even for beginners. You even don't need any experience. With tools like Grab Text and Magic Eraser, you can customize images in minutes. Are you new to Canva and wondering how to change your page orientation? Maybe you want to switch from portrait to landscape or try a square format. In this video, I will show you exactly how to do it step by step, and I will keep it super simple. Let's get started. First, open your Canva design. It doesn't matter what type of project you are working on, flyers, Instagram posts, or presentations. All of them can be resized. Now, when you have opened your project, there is a button in the top left corner called Resized. Click on it to open the resize options. Here, Canva shows the current dimensions of your design. For example, this one is 1080 by 9020 pixels, which is a portrait. To change it to landscape, just swap the numbers around. Make it 9020 by 1080 pixels. Next, Canva gives you two choices, resize, which changes the original design, or copy and resize, which creates a new version and keeps your original untouched. I recommend using copy and resize so you don't lose your original work. Once you resize, Canva will open the new design in a new window. Sometimes you will notice some elements might look out of place, but you can move, resize, or adjust them to fit perfectly into the new layout. Now, here is an important note. The Resize tool is a Canva Pro feature. If you are using the free version, you can still change orientation. Just create a new project with the size you need, then copy and paste your elements into it. It takes a bit more effort, but it still works. And one quick thing to remember. Canva doesn't allow mixed orientations. If you need both portrait and landscape designs, you will have to create separate projects for each. As you see, changing page orientation in Canva is super easy and gives you tons of flexibility. You can turn a vertical flyer into a horizontal Facebook header, or create a square post from a portrait design. It saves so much time and makes your work more versatile. And that's it. You are now a pro at changing page orientations in Canva. Flipping an image in Canva is quick and easy. Whether you want to reverse an image horizontally or vertically, Canva's tools make it straightforward. And in this video, I will walk you through the process so you can confidently flip any image like a pro. First, log in to your Canva account. Once inside, create a new design or open an existing one where you want to flip an image. Now, head over to the Elements tab on the left-hand side. From here, you can search for a photo in the search bar or scroll down to find one of the photo section. Once you have picked your photo, drag it into your design canvas. When your image is on the canvas, click on it. This will activate the editing options on the toolbar at the top. Look for the flip option. It's right next to the edit Photo button. Don't worry if you don't see it immediately. It's easy to miss because it's not a big button. Once you spot it, click on it and you are ready to the next step. Clicking the flip button will show you two options. The first option is to flip horizontally. This mirrors the image from the left to right. For example, if you have a pillows on the right sides of the photo, flipping horizontally will move them to the left. The second option is to flip vertically. This inverts the image from the top to bottom. For instance, if a tree is at the top of your image, flipping vertically will place it at the bottom. Select the flip option you want and Canva will instantly make the change. You will see the image reverse on your canvas. As you see, flipping an image in Canva is simple once you know where to find the flip tool. It is small change, but it can make a big difference in your designs. In this video, I will show you how easy it is to add elements like shapes, photos, and graphics to your design. It is simple and a way to make your designs stand out. But first, let's talk about what are elements in Canva. For me, elements are the building blocks of your design. Think of them as ingredients in a recipe. They simply add flavor and style. And with complex editors like Canva, you can find variety of elements, such as shapes like circles, squares, or stars. You can also add graphics such as icons or illustrations to your designs. And not only that, you can easily add the photos and video or audio clips. So, let's start by opening a design in Canva. You can choose a blank template or pre-designed one to customize. On the left-hand side of your screen, you will see multiple tabs. Look for the tab labeled Elements. This is where all the elements are. Click on it. And a menu will open, displaying a variety of element categories. You will see options like lines and shapes, graphics, photos, videos. Each category has its own unique offerings to enhance your design. I always recommend to use the search bar at the top of the Elements tab. Type in a keyword like snowflake and press enter. Canva will display results grouped into categories such as graphics, videos, and photos. Once you find an element you like, adding it to your design is easy. Follow these steps, click on the element and it will appear in the middle of your design. Then move the element where you want it. You can also use the corner handles to make it bigger or smaller, or turn it around. You can make elements match your design by changing the color, size, or position. If the element is editable, you will see a color menu appear at the top. Click a color to change it. There is one important thing you should know about elements in Canva. There are free and paid elements. Here is how you tell the difference. Free elements have no icons or labels. You can use them without limits. The pro elements, on the other hand, are marked with a small crown icon. These require a Canva Pro subscription. I always see adding elements in Canva as like decorating a cake. Each choice adds a little more personality to your design. Whether it's a simple star or stunning photo, these tools can make your creations shine. Making design in Canva becomes much easier when you know how to group elements together. You might want to move several pictures or text boxes at once, or keep your title and subtitle perfectly lined up. I will show you how to do this in a way that will save you time and make your designs look better. You know, when you group items in Canva, they stick together like pieces of a puzzle. This means you can move them around as one piece instead of moving each item separately. And there are three easy ways to group elements in Canva. The first is to select all the elements you want to group together and then click on the Group button in the toolbar above the canvas. The second method is to right-click the elements and then select Group from a menu. And the last method you can use is a shortcut. Just press Ctrl and G. or Ctrl and G if you use a Mac. I prefer using the keyboard shortcut because it's faster, but the group button works just as well if you like clicking better. In my opinion, grouping saves time because you don't have to move each item one by one. It also helps keeps your design looking good because everything stays in the right place. Think of it like moving furniture. It's much easier to move a table with all its chairs at once than to move each piece separately. This simple feature makes a big difference in how fast and well you can design. Many people skip learning about grouping, but I think it's one of the most useful things to know in Canva. Once you start using groups, you will wonder how you ever designed without them. Remember to ungroup items when you need to make small changes and group them again when you are done. This way, you are always have the control you need over your design while keeping everything organized. Changing graphic colors in Canva is like giving your design a new outfit. It's quick and adds a personal touch to your projects. If you are wondering how to do it, let me teach you it in a simple step-by-step tutorial. First, let me tell you that not all Canva graphics are created equal. Some allow you to change their colors while others don't. Think of it like shopping for clothes. Some items are one size fits all, while others come with tailoring options. Graphics with editable colors are like clothes with adjustable straps. They let you customize the fit. Let's say you have a graphic of a birthday present. You decide that another color of the present would look better. Here is how to change it. Click the graphic to select it. In the toolbar above your project, select a color you want to change. Now choose a new color from the palette or enter a specific color code. That's it, you have changed a color in the graphic. Now, the question is why you cannot change colors in a certain graphics. Here is the deal. Some graphics are too detailed for color edits. Think of them as a painting. They are locked in their original colors because they are image based. Canva reserves color editing for simple graphics with fewer colors. A Santa graphic with shades of red, white, black and beige might not be editable, but a candy cane with two colors usually is. If you are struggling to find colors that allow edit, search for keywords like editable graphics or color change graphics in Canva search bar. This helps you filter options better. However, changing color in graphics that allow it is easy in Canva. Changing the size of objects in Canva is a skill you will use often. I use Canva daily and resizing objects is one of the most useful features. Let me show you how to do it the right way. You can change the size of any object in Canva with a few clicks. First, click on the object you want to resize. A box will appear around it. We will call this a bounding box. This box tells you which object you can select. The bounding box has a small squares on its edges and corners. You can click and drag these squares to make your objects bigger or smaller. I find this method quick and easy to small adjustments. But what if you want to keep your object looking perfect while you resize it? Hold down the Option key on Mac or Alt key on Windows while you drag. This makes your object grow or shrink from its center. These tricks help keep your designs balanced and professional. As a designer, I know that sometimes we need objects to be an exact size. Maybe you want all your images to be exactly 1000 pixel wide. The bounding box method works fine for rough sizing, but for exact measurements, you need a different approach. Here is what to do. Click on your object, then look at the toolbar at the top of your canvas and click on the position option. This action is going to open the left sidebar options where you can find width and height numbers. Now you can type in exact numbers for both width and height. This gives you perfect control over your object size. One of my favorite features is the lock icon next to the width and height numbers. When you click on this lock, it keeps the ratio between width and height the same. This stops your images from getting stretched or squashed. As you see, resizing objects in Canva is simple once you know how. The bounding box gives you quick control, while the width and height numbers let you be precise. The lock feature keeps your objects looking right. Practice these techniques on your next project. Try resizing different objects and see how it changes your design. Remember, good design takes time and practice. Start with these basic steps and you will create better designs every time you use Canva. Creating designs in Canva becomes easier when you know how to arrange objects in different layers. Let me share my experience with moving objects to the back, which can make your designs look much better. Think about a birthday card design. You want a pretty background image with text that stands out on the top. But what if your image sits on top of your text? Then your message gets hidden. This is where sending objects to the back helps fix your design. You can move objects back in two different ways in Canva. The first way moves an object back one step at a time. The second way sends it all the way to the bottom layer. Here is how both work. With the first method, right-click on your object. Then look for the layer option and click on Send Backward. This pushes your object back one layer at a time. I use this method most often because it gives me more control over where things go. With the second method, right-click on your object again, find the layer and pick Send to Back. This moves your object behind everything else in your design. This works great when you know you want something to be your background. You can also use the layer panels, which shows you all the pieces in your design. It works like a stack of papers on your desk, where the top paper is what you see first. To open the layer panel, right-click on any object, then choose Layer and pick Show Layers. I find the layer panel super helpful because it shows me exactly where everything sits in my design. It's like having X-ray vision to see through all your layers. Learning to send object to the back might seem small, but it makes a big difference in how your design turns out. Start with the simple designs to practice. Try moving different objects around. Soon, you will do it without thinking. Designing in Canva can feel like solving a fun puzzle. Sometimes moving objects just a tiny bit makes all the difference. This technique, called nudging, helps you place elements exactly where you want them without hassle. Whether you are creating a social media post or a flyer, mastering the nudge can save you time and effort. And here's everything you need to know about nudging in Canva, explained in plain and simple steps. Let's start by explaining to you what is nudging. Nudging in Canva means moving an object slightly using your keyboard arrow keys. This works well when you need precision but don't want to deal with the fuss of dragging things with your mouse. Think of it as a fine-tuning your design without breaking a sweat, and it can be done very simply in Canva. Just click on the object you want to adjust. It could be text, an image, or a shape. Then press the arrow keys on your keyboard to move the object. Each press shifts the object a small distance. This is great for those tiny adjustments that are hard to get right with a mouse. But what if you want to move the object faster? This is also simple to do. Just hold the Shift key while pressing the arrow keys. This moves the object more than with just arrows, making it perfect for larger adjustments. So, here you have it. You learn how to move objects in your Canva in small distances. As a graphic designer, I can tell you that small changes can have a big impact. Nudging ensures your designs look polished and professional. It's one of those simple tricks that seems obvious, but makes you wonder how you ever lived without it.
The best part, it's quick, easy, and you don't need an extra tools or plugins. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced designer, nudging can help you create cleaner, better organized layouts. Adding arrows to your lines in Canva can make your designs more interesting. I use arrows all the time to create diagrams and highlight important parts of my designs. So, in this video, let me show you the steps to add arrows in Canva. So, let's assume that you have opened your project in Canva. Now, go to the Elements section in the left sidebar. Here, you get access to all the basic shapes you need. Click on the Shapes button or type Shapes in the search bar. This will show you many options, including lines. Or you can type a line into the search bar if you want. But still, you should know that Canva gives you two ways to create lines with arrows. The first way is picking a line that already has an arrow. These ready-made arrows are great if you want to save time, but I prefer the second way, adding my own arrowhead. This gives me more control over how my arrows look. So let me tell you my favorite way to make arrows. Start by picking a basic line from that Shapes menu. After you add the line to your design, look above your project canvas at the toolbar. Here, you will see some buttons that control how your line looks. These buttons let you change the line style, make it dotted or make it thicker. Next to the line style buttons, you will see two special buttons. These control what goes on each end of your line. Click on either button to add an arrowhead. You can put an arrow on one end or both ends. It's up to you. I usually put an arrow on just one end because it looks cleaner. Once you have your basic arrow, you can make it even better. Try moving the ends of the line around. This changes where your arrow points. You can also use the elbow line style. It's the one that looks like a bent line. This style helps you make arrows that turn corners, which is perfect for diagrams. As you see, adding an arrow to a line is very simple. In my opinion, arrows do more than just point to things. They help people understand your designs better. Think of arrows like a silent teacher. They show people where to look or help explain how things connect. I use arrows in my presentation to guide my audience through important points. And in Canva, you can create basic arrows for simple designs or make complex diagrams with turning arrows. Start with the basic steps I share. Then try different styles to see what works best for your designs. Remember, good arrows make your designs easier to understand. They guide your viewer's eye and help you tell your story.
Canva is an awesome platform that is coming up with new updates and features all the time. And the latest update has bring to use a new way to create curved line. And let me tell you all about it. A while ago, if you want to make a curved line in Canva, you had to do all sorts of tricks and hacks. But now, they have made it so easy with just a few clicks. It's like they read our minds or something. Okay, here is how you do it. First, open up Canva and start a new design or open an existing one. Once you are in the editor, look on the left side of the screen for the Elements tab. Now you will see a bunch of different options like shapes, lines and all sorts of other stuff. We want to select a line, so click on it. If you can't see any, just write line into the search bar. So now add a line into your design. At the top of the editor, you will see a toolbar with different icons. Look for the one that looks like a squiggly line. Click on that and you should see three options: straight, elbowed and curved. Now you can curved line wherever you want on the canvas. But here's the real interesting part. You can control how curved it is. See that little white dot in the middle of the line? If you click and drag that, you can make the curve more dramatic or more subtle. And you know what else is impressive? You can change the style of the line too. Look for the line style icon in the toolbar. It looks like a multiple lines. Click on that and you can make your curved line thicker, thinner or dashed. And you can even play more. When you enable the rounded end points option, you can easily create a dotted line. I think the new Canva update is quite interesting. So, that's all you need to create a curved line in Canva. Get it a try and let me know what do you think. And if you get stuck, just come back and watch this again. I will walk you through it step by step.
Borders can make your designs interesting. I love adding borders in Canva because they turn simple designs into eye-catching art. Let me show you how to do this in a few simple steps. You can add a border to any design in Canva. First, click on Elements on the left side of your screen. Type a border in the search box. You will see many border options. Some are free, while others need Canva Pro. I prefer neon borders because they add that spark to any design. So, once you find the border you like, drag it onto your canvas. Now, start moving your border to one corner of your design. Click and drag the corner until it matches either the width or height of your project. This trick works for any canvas size. And here are some tips you should know. First, always scale your corners, not sides. Also, use Shift key for better control. You should also try different border styles to match your designs. And the last tip is to make sure your border is not too wide or too thin. In my opinion, you don't need to be a design expert to add great borders. Just play around with different styles until you find one you like. The best part is that you can always undo and try again if you don't like how it looks. So I hope this guide helps you. Create amazing border designs in Canva. Start with simple borders, and as you get more comfortable, try making your own unique border styles.
Let me tell you about my favorite part of Canva, the image adjustment tools. I used to struggle with making my photos look just right in Canva, but with latest updates, now I feel like a pro. Let me walk you through how you can improve and adjust your images with just few clicks. Start by opening your image in Canva. Click on it and you will see a button called Edit Photo or Edit Image in the bar above it. Now, here is where it gets interesting. When you click on the button, it will open a left sidebar. Here, you get an option called Adjust. This is your control center for making your photos better, where you can use the Auto Adjust option, which employs AI to analyze your image and enhance its colors and sharpness. It doesn't offer much control. Speaking of options, let me share my favorite trick, the background and the foreground adjustments. This is the latest addition to Canva, where AI is used to separate the main object from the background, allowing you to adjust both separately. So if you want to make your subject pop, like they are jumping out of the photo, click on background. Wait a few seconds and scroll down to clarity or sharpness and dial it down a bit. It's like adding a beautiful blur that makes your background fade away. Of course, you can also play with the foreground the same way. Click on foreground, bump up the sharpness just a little and watch your subject come to life. Now, let's play with colors. You've got some cool tools to play with. There is brightness, contrast, highlights, and shadows. Think of these as your photo's makeup kit. They help enhance what's already there. Need more punch? Crank up the vibrance a bit. It's like giving your colors a little energy drink. They become more lively, but still look natural. And here's a little tip I learned. When adjusting colors, less is more. You want your photos to look enhanced, not like they have been through a digital circus. Start with small adjustments and work your way up, and your eyes will tell you when it's just right. What I like about this adjustment feature is that you can experiment without fear. If you make a mistake, just hit the undo button to go one step backward. And because Canva is using the AI technology more and more inside their platform, it allows you to work with your photo even more. For example, there is a color edit mode at the bottom. It automatically picks out the main colors in your image and lets you tweak them individually. It's a really useful feature that can save you tons of time.
Downloading your designs from Canva is a straightforward process. Whether you are saving images, presentations, or other projects, Canva offers several options to suit your needs, and most of the download options are free. So, let's walk you through the steps to download your work efficiently. First, log into your Canva account, navigate to the dashboard, and select the design you wish to download. Click on it to open the editor. In the top right corner of the editor, you will see a button labeled Share. Click on it and a drop-down menu will appear. From this menu, select the Download option at the bottom left of the section. Canva provides various file formats to download. Depending on your project requirements, you can choose from PNG, which is ideal for high-quality images, then JPEG, which is a great type, suitable for standard image quality with smaller file sizes. Another file type is a PDF standard, which is best for documents intended to digital use. You can also select PDF print, which is optimized for printing purposes. The next file type is SVG, which is used for web design and animations. Because Canva is also a popular video editor, you can download your file in MP4 video format. The last two formats are GIF, which is great for short looping animations, and PPTX, a format used for Microsoft PowerPoint presentations. So, select the format that aligns with your needs by clicking on the drop-down menu under File Type. Depending on the file type you choose, additional settings may be available. I'm talking about size that can adjust the dimensions of your project. You can also select quality, which sets the resolution or quality level. And if your design has multiple pages, you can choose a specific one to download or download all of them. So, make any necessary adjustments to these settings to ensure your download meets your requirements. Once you have figured out your settings, click the purple download button. Canva will process your design and save the file to your computer's default download location. By following these steps, you can easily download your Canva designs in the format that best suits your needs. This flexibility allows you to use your creations across various platforms and mediums, ensuring they look their best whether they are displayed. So, I hope you found this video helpful, and if you enjoyed, like the video and hit the subscribe button to get more tutorials about Canva.